Today, we're diving into the 10 dumbest things that home sellers waste their money on. So counting down from number 10 to number 1, and let's start with number 10, extravagant lighting fixtures. Hey, if you're working on a chandelier diva vibe while dropping crazy money on crystal lights and they look like they belong in a palace, hey, you're wasting your time, your energy, and your money. But here's the funny part. Buyers walk in and they think, hey, cool, I'm just going to rip those things out and put in my smart bulbs. Look, trends change faster than my coffee getting cold, and the lighting is super easy to swap. You might get 20 or 30% back if you're lucky. So go neutral and functional. Stick with clean, updated fixtures, all under $500 total, and you'll be good. Number 9, bedroom conversions that reduce the total count. Oh man, this one is really bad. You merge 2 bedrooms into one mega office because who needs extra bedrooms in a work-from-home world? Well, when buyers don't show up, you're going to know exactly why. Many times sellers don't think about the bedroom count until it's time, because guess what? The number of bedrooms is a huge filter on many real estate listing websites. You drop from 4 to 3 bedrooms, and poof, half your potential buyers, they vanish, especially when they compare your same house in the neighborhood. They're gone. Now, I once saw a seller convert a bedroom into a man cave with neon signs and a bar. Buyers, they just wanted a place for their kids. So if you need an office, make a multi-purpose room and you can flex it back into a bedroom. Buyers love those options. Number 8, converting garages into other spaces. All right, my garage gym people, I'm talking to you. You think I'm turning this dusty garage into a home theater or a playroom, an instant appeal? Wrong. The buyers are like, hey, where do I park my car? Where do I store my holiday decorations? And sellers overlook the practical storage and parking. These are true non-negotiables for many families. Don't spend $10,000 on a conversion. You'll be lucky to get back 50% of your money because it makes it less versatile. Hey, have you ever made a change to your house that you regretted later on, or saw a house that had something crazy or interesting? Go ahead, drop it in the comments. Let's share those stories. Number 7 is over-the-top landscaping. Now, landscaping dreams can get wild. The koi ponds, the exotic plants, and all those fancy water features. Sounds really nice, like a Zen spa. But sellers forget, buyers aren't signing up for a second job maintaining your garden. I lived in a neighborhood and I'd walk my dog every day past a house where a husband and wife really did a great job of landscaping. I complimented them, and so did many other people in the community complimented them. But that's where things went bad, because this couple took those compliments as a green light to keep over-improving their property. OMG, it had everything. 2 years later, they decided they needed more room and they wanted to sell their house and literally could not find a buyer, let alone all the cash that they burned and never recouped. So the moral of the story is, keep it simple. Number 6, fancy finished basements with premium over-the-top materials. Basements, the ultimate bonus space trap. You go all out with marble floors and built-in bars and theater seating, you thinking it's a game changer. However, sellers sometimes overlook the flood risks, the moisture issues, and the fact that buyers might want to DIY their own dream space. Now imagine spending $50,000 and buyers thinking, hey, that's ugly. And the return on investment hovers around 60 or 70%, but it often falls below this, especially in damp and humid areas. So if this is resonating you, give me a thumbs up and let me know. Number 5, upscale kitchen and bathroom remodels with trendy features. Kitchens and baths, they sell homes, right? Well, not if you go overboard with wild faucets and patterned tiles that chip and marble countertops that stain from a single coffee spill. Many sellers overlook how trends date really fast. Today's in, it's tomorrow's out. Now, I saw a kitchen with avocado green appliances in 2025, and the sellers were going for a retro look. But the buyers, they laughed. So stick to timeless neutrals, white cabinets, quartz counters, and stainless steel. Buyers are going to make their changes anyway. Number 4, bespoke or personalized upgrades like wine cellars and home theaters, and the wow factor. Look, if you installed a $20,000 wine cellar because you're a connoisseur, but most buyers who live in the average neighborhood are thinking, great, that's a dark room for my holiday storage boxes. Many times sellers don't realize how super niche these things are. Not everybody shares your same hobbies. Your return on investment? A pitiful 20 to 50%. So instead, invest in universal appeals, such as updated HVAC systems or fresh paint. But if you must personalize, make sure it's removable. And number 3 is adding sunrooms or 3-season rooms. Now, sunrooms, they sound dreamy for the extra space for plants and relaxation. But sellers forget, hey, these additions may not count as a full square footage in appraisals if it's not a heated and cooled space. Now, one seller I know added a plant room for $40,000 only to have buyers ask about insulation issues during the inspection. In hindsight, it was a wallet-weeping reality. Better idea? Enhance your existing outdoor spaces with a deck or a patio at half the cost. Number 2 is the primary bedrooms with humongous suite additions. Expanding your primary bedroom into a spa-like retreat sounds luxurious, but sellers underestimate the massive cost that this can actually be. $100,000 plus. And somehow it doesn't always boost the overall value. Now, buyers might love it if the rest of the house doesn't match. That's what they call overkill. Now, picture this. You add a walk-in closet that's bigger than some apartments. And buyers go, cool, but where's the updated kitchen? Return on investment, around 30 to 50%. So focus on what the basics are. The basic tweaks, fresh bedding, paint, and organization. And the number one dumbest things that sellers waste money on and no one ever thinks about, installing a swimming pool. Pools scream summer fun. And oh boy, hidden horrors. Installation, $50,000 plus. Monthly maintenance, hundreds of dollars in chemicals and in energy. Then safety fences, insurance hikes. And in cold areas, it's a frozen liability. Sellers often overlook how pools deter families with kids and older buyers fearing some accidents. Here's a funny but true story. I had a client install a pool and a built-in hot tub right before the sale. They thought they were going to get banked. But the very first showing, the buyer was walking through the property and was enamored by that backyard. They walked right out the sliding glass door and fell right into the hot tub. I'm talking lawsuit vibes here. Return on investment of a pool, it's just 40 to 50%, and sometimes it's less. Now, of course, there are more than 10 money wasters to avoid when you're selling your home. But just remember, the key is broad appeal, low maintenance, and a smart return on your investment. Focus on fixes like painting, decluttering, and minor updates that yield 80 to 100% return on your investment. So if this helped, give me a like and let me know your biggest oops moment here, or share this with a friend that you know who could use it. I really want to say thanks for watching. Sell smart out there, and if you subscribed, I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care.